Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan Battle today. I don't know why I'm on like crack today. Anyway, actually, you know why? Because Sonic comes out today. I think Sonic 3, and I'm gonna go see that like not even like an hour after I finish recording this video. And I am really excited. That's like the main thing, I guess. But point being, anyway, back to the situation at hand here. We are in the Goku and Frieza fight as always for the final day of Look Back Week. Now, HIRUDEGARN has a big problem with this fight, and that is the fact that he basically gets like hard countered by this entire fight. That's a bad start to the fight. But maybe it's not going to be that bad. But anyway, as I was trying to say, HIRUDEGARN gets like giga countered from this fight. Not only is he basically dead weight in terms of damage, he doesn't do any damage at all. But he also is going to have an issue of the fact that the hardest phase in this fight is against a physical dodge canceling enemy. So we're going to have to try and make it so that he isn't going to get hit at all by that enemy. And the only real way for us to do that is to either one-shot the phase or have the revive ready on that phase, or like Janemba active or something. The point being, we're going to have to do like a lot to make it so that HIRUDEGARN isn't going to just die. And I think that's going to be really, really hard. We could probably like stall out a little bit. We're not really doing a whole lot of damage right now. So, I mean, that is an option. All right. Fat Boo, again, he's just here just because the fact that he has a revive, he has the Ghost Usher, right? It's just stuff that could help us out. I am actually going to just not transform with these guys just yet. Not yet. I want to save at least one of the domain turns for when we're actually on 17 Golden Frieza. Now, there's a very high likelihood that this rotation is going to get broken up. And like Fat Boo is going to get locked in slot 1 or something. And that should be okay. Because the majority of our team here is big bad boss units, right? The only one who's not is Fat Boo himself, right? So we should be completely fine in that regard. We're actually going really slow this fight, which could be a good thing, right? Could be a good thing. It will allow us to stack up with like physical Buhan a little bit more, potentially allow us to get to turn 6 by the time we're at 17 Golden Frieza, right? That could be a good thing, right? There's gonna be a lot of potential stuff here that it's either gonna go really, really well or really poorly. We do have Int Cell as well, and he's not gonna be like that crazy for this. Okay. I think it's probably best for us to just leave it like this. That would probably work out in our favor, right? Float Buhan off, get him on the rotation with the other Buhans. HIRUDEGARN is going to get a couple defensive stacks here. Maybe like 1, maybe 2, because there's no attacks in slot 1 for him to dodge first to get the guaranteed one, and he didn't super attack. Okay, thank you. He's already done his job for today, so even if we lose, I mean, he has done his job. I think it actually probably would be really good for us if we somehow manage to kill 17 here, right? It'd basically be Janemba pumping out the damage. And the reason why, actually, it might not be the best. It would definitely be something. I think we'd want to stall out one more turn, but I think next turn we're 100% killing. So we're going to try to have to... we're going to the Int Cell too. 2 Int units against that phase is going to be rough. We already have the domain active though. Oh, yikes. This is going to be one of those fights, I think, where it's going to be kind of close. Where I don't know if we're exactly going to be able to do this. It's going to really depend on the attack RNG of 17 and Golden Frieza. I think optimally, if we would have killed on this turn, and then, like, one-shot 17 and Golden Frieza next turn, that would probably be better. Okay, it looks like my Buhan is going to be the one going into his domain. That's fine. I'm completely okay with that. Because he's going to be the one that's actually going to be needing to get the offensive stacks in earlier. Because, obviously, he's going to be doing less damage because he's not rainbowed. As in comparison to our rainbowed Buhan. Right. HIRUDEGARN I am very nervous about. Again, I think we're going to need there to be like, oh, wait, this is a seal. That's a... Oh, my God. That's annoying. No offensive stacks for one of these Super Blue turns. That's really bad. Because he kind of doesn't need them to be able to damage Goku and Frieza at the end. That's bad. And I don't think Fat Blue is going to be able to get any defensive stacks either. Man, that is very annoying. Is there any chance we don't kill? Oh, okay, no. Okay. Alright, let's see. How are the attacks looking? Okay, not good. I think 2 hits is 1 hit too many for HIRUDEGARN. Who do you have more defense with? It doesn't matter. Alright. I mean, he already kind of did what we needed him to do, which was dodge a super attack. We kind of know how this is gonna go. I think there's 0 shot that he eats a normal here. Like, literally 0. I think there's negative chance. Because what are their normals, like 1 million? And he has type disadvantage? Like, it's not happening. We would have needed, like, a full slot with no attacks in it. It is weird, though, that they're putting all their attacks after we attack. Alright. Oh, okay, Cell doesn't live this anyway. It doesn't matter. Even with Cell being buffed, this still does like 3 million. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Not really a whole lot we could have done about that one. There is like no STR characters that we could use on this team, by the way. Like, in case you were wondering, there's nothing here in terms of like extreme STR. I guess we could like filter it. Alright, extreme STR. There's nothing in here. It's like all garbage. Well, like, because like Bojack's not garbage, but like he's heavily restricted and I could not make a team that works with him. And there's just nothing else in here that is even remotely usable. I mean, I've seen people use this guy from like last year, and to be honest, I don't see how. Maybe at some point we'll try it, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Let's just grab the Rainbow Buhan again and try again. We're gonna need like kind of better RNG. Again, I would have loved to just float off HIRUDEGARN on that first turn, right, that we had him on. That way he wouldn't have even seen Golden Frieza in 17, but also we died anyway because Cell got sniped, so there wasn't really a whole lot we can do about that one. Here's a situation, though, where we can float him off, and we will be, because otherwise he's just going to return in an opportune time. Rotations are looking very strange. Very, very odd, but I think it'll work out. Again, I do want to get the double Buhan rotation going, right? That way we can get their domains flowing and get them all built up, and they'll look really, really good. And then after that, we should be okay. This is a fight that is very bad for HIRUDEGARN. The only other team that I think is like you're able to kind of get away with HIRUDEGARN in this fight is movie bosses, because you have stuff like the Cell Max active and like AGL Broly to just kind of obliterate the 2 phases that he would struggle with, right? Did he get hit by a super? You know, usually this is where I would say, let's just go again. But I think that is the first time I've ever died on that phase. I don't even know what to say. I'm impressed. That impressed me. HIRUDEGARN, you have done it again. Well, that was the end of his week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. He has astounded me with how mediocre he can look, but also how good he is at the same time. What a guy.